Good morning and good afternoon to everybody, or good evening to some other people, because there's always people joining from all over the planet. I'm always surprised to see that. My name is Fimmano, and with Edelkoort, we founded the World Hope Forum 2 years ago,
Almost
actually.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd anniversary in October.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It all started during the pandemic when we wanted to bring together the creative community to talk about change through the lens of hope instead of through money or negativity and fear. So we're very happy that this is continuing. And every month we are traveling to a different country around the world. And as you all know, this month we are in Ireland. And so we're very excited about today's program, which is part of New York Textile Month, which is a month-long festival every September in New York. And so because of that event taking place—
Founded by us, Philip.
Founded by us.
Yeah, it's another landmark moment.
Yes, it's the 7th one, I think, this year.
Exactly. And it's even more successful, I hear, than before. So it's growing still. Very wonderful for our textile community.
And so we welcome everybody, especially in New York, if they've been attending the events, and there's many events still online. There's also many live events, live exhibitions, workshops. So if you are traveling to New York, feel free to connect with all of the textile events, which you can do by going to textilemonth.nyc. That includes a special textile conference next Friday on the 30th, which is the last day of the month, and it will be about the idea of textiles that heal. So that's a free event for students and faculty. So if you know students and faculty, feel free to share with them the link that I'll put in the chat and encourage them to sign up, since it's a free event for them. And for the general public, it's $100, including a copy of the new magazine that we'll be publishing. So as a student of Trinity and a resident of Dublin part-time, at least for the next 3 years, I'm very, very thrilled that we're spending the half day today to look at the magical and inspiring world of Ireland, especially through its textiles and craft. And so Lee and I would like to welcome Antonia Reilly Parker. She is our ambassador, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her parkour in life and what brought her to us, which is, like many of the people involved in the Hope Forum, very inspiring, because it's about taking note of when it's the right time to change your life and do something different. Lee, did you want to add anything else before we hear from Antonia?
No, you did such a perfect job. I just wanted to recall our last few sessions, because it's so interesting to see how much we travel. Because I remember we were in Korea, which was hugely inspiring. Then we were in Ukraine, which was, I don't know, a moment to cherish and to be so happy for this resilient country and people. And then we were looking at folk in Santa Fe, and now we're in Ireland. And I think that's the beauty of the World Hope Forum, that it's really, really global, but also very local. And therefore we come together through different angles, but you always find back similar things in each country: people quitting their job, people doing a better work for the planet, and so on. So it's a beautiful woven story of human interest and a keen idea where we can go. And we need, I think, this year to be more radical, and we need to work together more, because the world needs us all, also the public. We need to share the word, and we need to get together, and we need to be activists and try to turn some things around. Thank you, Antonia.
Thank you very much, Lee. I hope yes, I'm not on mute, which is good. I would like to firstly say thank you very much to Lee and to Philip for, for the many years of work that you guys have done with forecasting and how I came to know about the World Hope Forum was through my through the many times I went to see Lee present, as a trend forecaster. Lee, for anybody who doesn't know, is widely known as the world's most influential forecaster. And I have been attending Lee's presentations for many years in my role as a fashion designer. I live and work in New York for many years, although I'm originally from Ireland. And I and my design teams would always go and hear from Lee during, you know, usually twice a year, when we would really be very inspired by the work that Trend Union puts together in forecasting in many industries, not only in my industry, which is fashion, but also in lifestyle, interiors, beauty, auto, etc. So I know Lee through her work, first and foremost in Trend Union, through that agency. Philip, I also know through Trend Union in most recent years, who's very involved with the many projects and many different avenues and aspects that Lee and Philip and Edelkoort Inc. are involved in. And as they just mentioned, Textile Month New York is happening right now. It's something that I've attended in the last few years, and indeed it's really amazing, the textiles and all the different events that are happening. And Ragnar is the person who is based in New York and really focuses on putting that whole Textile Month together. You know, for me, I feel that, you know, being able to be here today with everybody and really showcase, you know, have Ireland as part of the World Hope Forum is very special. You know, I attended, when I first heard about the World Hope Forum, it was through one of the presentations that I was attending online, when we all had to pivot into being in new webinar worlds during COVID. And when I heard about the World Hope Forum first, I just thought it was such a wonderful and almost like a magical thing that was happening alongside this really terrible and horrible thing that was happening, where everything was shutting down. And this really was a glimmer of hope. This really was something that was now expanding out into the global world, where we all could connect and communicate about our creative passions and about what we can do to kind of, you know, speak to each other about the planet that we live in and the people that are on it. So today I want to firstly thank Lee and Philip and Ragnar and Nina for helping, you know, put together this World Hope Forum Ireland. And I want to thank the speakers who've given their time and volunteered to share with us some of their work today. I would say when I think and talk about Ireland, I get very passionate. The theme today is Ireland, or is continuity, I'm sorry, continuity, stability in the face of disruption. And, you know, Ireland is a very small little country. You know, it's like a little rock just on the west coast, you know, the west of the Atlantic. And, you know, as a country, we have gone through a lot of disruption, you know, in our history, like most countries. And the continuity that continues in the arts and crafts in Ireland is really worldwide. I myself have left Ireland. I've lived in 5 different countries, but I take with me everything and who I am, which is first and foremost an Irish person. So I'll share a little bit of my how I see Ireland in this World Hope Forum. Ireland does have a very rich cultural heritage. It has been a cauldron of enlightened creativity for centuries. It has a very deep-rooted relationship with the landscape, and the artists and creators have always been inspired by their environment. Today, Irish artisans continue to inspire, design, and create work that not only embraces that tradition, but applies an evolved approach that reflects a modern Ireland. This continuity of tradition in Ireland's creative landscape has inspired many artists, designers, and creators to apply sustainable and environmentally sensitive processes to their own craft. In the global debate about the changes needed, not only in our thinking, but also in our behavior, which has been accelerated by the disruptive events such as the impact of climate change and the effects of the COVID pandemic, Ireland is positioned to showcase a blend of innovative and traditional creativity that is steeped in sustainability. I really believe that these ideas that are being continue to exist in Ireland through all of its makers and crafters is very special. And I'm very excited to introduce so many wonderful and diverse people who are going to speak today very passionately about their work and their craft. I would also like to share with everybody that we are very honored to have the Consul General of Ireland, New York, Helena Nolan, who will also share with us some welcome remarks. So from me, I just want to say welcome to everybody for the World Hope Forum Ireland. And I'd like to say you're in for a treat. There's a lot of amazing and wonderful people about to share some very inspiring stories and work. And from here, I would like to hand it over to our amazing tech person, Nina. And Nina, I know that you are ready to roll with our welcome remarks from Helena Nolan, the Consul General of Ireland, New York. Thank you.